Alright everyone, today I am going to be showing you how to create a watch face for the Pebble. Now this will also work with the Pebble Steel and the upcoming Pebble Time and Pebble Time Steel, as those are fully backwards compatible with all the old watch apps and watch faces. Now, this is easy, you don't have to go, oh I need to install Linux like they say to develop what. No, this is really easy way to do it. And all you need is a web browser and a computer, okay? Yeah, I guess you could do it with a tablet or a phone, but really, touchscreens, this is just better on a computer. Um, no, I am not. If you're wondering why the video is super, like wide, I'm capturing both of my monitors at the same time. No, I'm not going to change this because I'm going to be moving things from monitor to monitor, and I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. So, I don't believe it matters what browser you use for this. I just use Chrome because that's what I got. Um, so the first thing you want to do, and I'm going to have this link down in the description, is you want to go to Watchface generator.de. There's a little hyphen between Watchface and generator. Again, link in the description. And start now. If you're developing this for, if you have a Pebble Classic, I highly recommend you click this button here, and that'll switch it from a steel to a classic. I'm going to leave it on a steel because, well, I have a steel. Now today I'm going to be demonstrating how to create a Pebble watch face using like NHL logo. So on my other window, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look up NHL logo. You want to make sure you have all your assets ready to go. There's some things you're going to want, some things you can leave the right reserves, whatever. The trick is try to find one with a negative gamma, or is it negative alpha? I do not know for the life of me. One way to make sure you can secure those is you can go after it, and you can put .png or just regular old PNG. You might find some lower quality files because people are like that. Okay, this one, yes, it has the trademark. Oh well, I'm still going to use it. It has a you might not be able to see this on your screen, but it's kind of hard to mine. There's a little checkerboard behind it indicating that there is nothing there, not even white. So what we're going to do is we're going to save this. So I'm going to save that to my pictures folder. Now over here, first thing I'm going to do is I prefer this. You can leave the Bluetooth and battery indicators up. I prefer to turn them off just because I like the clean look. You can go ahead and you can choose a file. Remember where you saved it. I'm using Linux, so I have this great thing called recently used. So I can just go like that and open it. As you can see, this one works pretty well. Not everything will work the best. One of my friends, who's developed a few watch faces, if you ever use the Twilight Sparkle watch face or the Luna watch face, he developed that, and to make the Luna one, I think he also had to do this with Twilight, he had to adjust the RGB in Photoshop a little bit. But if you don't have that, you can just try something else. Now, we can kind of edit out the TM, the trademark, out of that, just by making it so small that it's smaller than the pixels. You definitely want to leave sometimes dithering off makes it look a little better. You have different dithers. You can use some will look better than others depending on the photo. You can adjust your brightness. Um, Leaving the dithering off actually looks best on this one. Normally it won't look all that good. Also make sure, if you want to just be center, just hit center on offset X. That'll zero that out, and then you can adjust this accordingly. You can put it where you want. I kind of want to center it out, and I can put that's center. That's indeed center. That way I can put like time, date somewhere. Brightness. Rotation's experimental right now. It may not work properly as it says. You can invert the colors if you really want to. That's up to you. I mean, that actually doesn't look all that bad if you ask me. But, you know, Pebble Steel has a black bezel around it, so I prefer to keep it like that. Next, you want to do is you can go in. You can add either an analog watch face. That's completely up to you. It's pretty simple. You pick what you want to look like. You pick which one wants to be over top. You adjust your settings, and you can pick your background. Your time markers. Ugh, better with English. I prefer digital. You can go classic, custom. I usually do go custom just because it's easier, but I'm going to give you the simple way to do it. In the future, I can show you how to use the custom settings if you really want me to. You can pick your font here. Custom, you can type in whatever font you want, and it will use it. So one thing you can do is you can open up like Microsoft Office or LibreOffice, type in what you want. Normally for time, I'll type in 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. Make it big, and then highlight it, and then just play with the font, see what one looks the best, punch it in the box, hit select, and boom, you have your custom font. We're just going to go simple. I'm going to go Roboto centered. You change your font size here. I'm going to align center. And because I'm me, I'm going to put it at the bottom because that's how I like it. Again, you can put this wherever you want. This is basically the same across the board. You can hit next. You can add text. You can add a date if you want. I usually don't, but once again, up to you. Once you're done playing with all the settings and you know what I want, go over to generate, enter a name. I'll just call this NHL, the National Hockey League. The National is actually Canada, not America, for people who don't know that. Protect Watchface with passcode. You can do this. You could not. It's really up to you. Just hit create Watchface. It's going to say generating. Please wait. This can take a moment. Now you can either download this straight to your phone, which it will also, the Pebble. If you're on Android, it will recognize, hey, this is a Pebble link. I'm going to push this to the Pebble app, and then bam, it will say, "Are you sure? Are you really sure you want to load this?" Hit yes, it will load to your watch. But the moment you unload it, it's gone. What you want to do is you want to hit download. The download link. It will take you to this page that's loading here. Now, one thing you want to do, and this annoys me in the Pebble App Store, people will just, they'll generate something, it looks cool, but the picture they use is they just take a picture of the Pebble. You don't want to be those people, okay? Right click on the picture and just hit save image as. Boom. There it is. Now just hit download. It will download. It has a .pbw. That's the Pebble file you want. Now what we want to do is we want to go to the Pebble developer portal. I have a link in the description as usual. Alright, go here. You can register if you want. You have to have a developer account. Now, if you have a regular Pebble account, you can make that developer account super easy. Easy to do. Just a little jump cut there because I didn't want you people to actually see my email address. Understandable. So, this is what's called the dashboard. That's where you can see all of your watch faces you've made and all the stuff that are incomplete or not ready. I had to pull these two because they were starting getting glitchy with new firmware that was released, so I had to pull them from the store because they weren't working anymore. So beyond that, that's what this is. What we want to do is, since we're going to upload a watch face, we want to go to add a watch face. Now, this is where people go, oh my god, this is going to be so hard, blah, blah, blah. You're in easy land. Chill. In fact, you've been in easy land throughout this whole thing. If you want, you can go to Cloud Pebble. If you're like me, you can open up you can run Linux, open a terminal, start making your files and all that good stuff. You don't have to do that with this. Simple, web-based, works on any OS. You can be using Unix. If you have a graphical web browser, you're good to go. So I'm just going to call this NHL. This is watch. I bumped the microphone. Sorry if that sounded bad. Watch face. Duh. Of the NHL logo. Simple. Just put a basic description. Max 1600 characters. If you want to go, don't be like those people who, just like, oh, I can't fit in there. You're not typing an essay. You're just typing a basic description. This is a watch face of the NHL logo. Duh. My other one, which is Vancouver Canucks watch face. This is a watch face. Duh. Of the NHL team Canucks. The Canucks, from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Now down here, this is where we're going to add our picture, so just click that. You can choose file. You can drag it in if you want, but recently used. We want preview 1. or preview, whatever. It's going to be saved as preview.png. Windows will try to override it every time you save. Me with Linux, it usually will abbreviate it with a 1, indicating this is the second file you have of this name in this directory. So once you have that, go ahead and hit create. Now you're not done yet, okay? This isn't public. It actually doesn't have the code for your watch face quite yet. So what you gotta go and do now is you gotta go down to releases, okay? Hit add a release. Pick your file. Remember, it's going to end with a .pbw. Alright, mine's nhl.pbw. Go ahead and open that. You don't have to put any release notes. You know, if you're like me, if you push an update to it, like you fix stuff and you push an update to it, I highly recommend you put release notes because it's just a good habit to be in for code. Now go ahead and hit save. And boom. Now, it's going to be sitting here kind of waiting a little bit. I recommend you do is you go back to My Apps, scroll down, click on the one you're working on. Boom! There's a little button that just appeared called Publish. Go ahead and hit Publish. You know, are you sure you want to publish this release? Okay. It's ready to go. Now you just hit Make Public. Sure you want to publish this application? Okay, and you're done. You can go now. Grab your phone, go to the Pebble App Store, go to Watchface, just search the name for it, and it will be there. Actually, if you refresh the the new watch faces, it will be there too. That's it. You're good to go. It's super, super easy. Thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with more tutorials.